Hello. I received a question from a student. He is in grade 11. The question is given by his teacher. Question number 13. Lee wants to buy a plasma television. The selling price is $1,894. The finance plan includes $150 down. So you pay $150 first, and the rest of the money is borrowed from the company. After the down payment, you need to pay $113 at the end of each month. For how long? For 1 year and half. For 1.5 years. The question wants you to determine the annual interest rate. What is the interest rate this Mr. Lee is charged? And the interest is compounded annually. There are 4 answers given: A, B, C, D. There is a problem with the question. You pay $113 every month, but the interest is compounded annually. For this kind of question, it is called annuity. The annuity requires the regular payment each month. If the regular payment is each month, the interest should be compounded each month. Now in this question, the regular payment is each month, but the interest is compounded annually. So this is a discrepancy. So this is a problem. Therefore, I change the wording. I change this to the interest is compounded monthly each month. Then I can do it. So here is the solution. Not in detail, but I gave the outline. This is question 13, the plasma television problem. The last sentence: if the interest is compounded annually, is not correct. It should be compounded monthly. So I changed it. This is because the regular payment is monthly. So I changed the compounding period to monthly. This problem is in Chapter 7 under the topic Present Value of Annuity. Let's use the formula for present value. The present value is equal to the regular payment multiply 1 minus the bracket 1 plus r to the exponent negative 18 divided by r. Now what is r? R is interest rate monthly because the payment is monthly. So this R should be interest rate monthly. The 18 is because it is monthly payment and I pay, the period of payment is 1.5 years, which means 18 months. So this is the number of payments with a negative sign. So this is a formula divided by the monthly interest rate. In this question, R is the rate per month. 18 is the number of payments in 1.5 years. The present value is the money owed after the down payment, $150, which is the price of the television minus the down payment. So the amount you owed to the company is $1,744. This is the present value. The value you owed today. So this is the present value. The regular payment is $113. Now you substitute the present value 1744 into here. You substitute 113 into here, and you have an equation. In this equation, the unknown is R, and this is what the question wants to find out, the interest rate. So I have the equation, all right? After you put in the numbers here and there, I rearranged it. I multiply the R to the left-hand side. I have this. I already substitute the values into the formula. So I have this, and this should equal to this. It's equal to this. Now we want to solve for R. R is the interest rate per month. But this is difficult to solve because you see there is an exponent here. It's difficult to solve. Before we try to solve this, yes, I need to mention that because this is difficult to solve, so I need to use a numerical method. And this numerical method is to use Desmos graphic calculator. Before I use this, I rearrange. So I put this to the left-hand side and move this to the right-hand side. So I have this on the left-hand side, and the right-hand side is this. How do I use the graphical method? I let this to be a function. Y equals this. Y equals this. It's a function. And a function can be graphed. Understand? Because you have a y and r is equivalent to x. So you have y and x, you have a graph. Similarly, I call this y is a function of r. So this is again a function, and which is a graph. So this graph is equal to that graph, which means you want to find a common point. In other words, I want to find the point of intersection. So I have two graphs, and I want to find the point of intersection. And by using this Desmos calculator, I have two graphs, and I see from the graph I have the intersection, and I just use a mouse to click the intersecting point. The Desmo will give me immediately the coordinates of the point of intersection. Therefore, I use this calculator to get the answer. And r is the x-coordinate of the intersecting point, which is very accurate, so many decimal points. Desmo is very powerful. Okay. So this is interest rate per month. But I want interest rate per year. This is usually how interest rate is expressed. It's annual interest rate. Therefore, I must multiply this by 12. Because this is yearly, this is monthly, and I want yearly. Multiply this by 12. Multiply r by 12, and the rate, then the result is rate yearly. So multiply, I get this. Multiply this number by 12, I get this. Change this to percentage, is 20.06%. This is choice C. So that's the answer. So this question, we need a graphical method. That's all for this question. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.